Most people believe that one day, money will change everything, that when they finally make it, when the bank account grows, when success arrives, they'll become a better version of themselves, more disciplined, more confident, more in control. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Money doesn't create character. It reveals it. And time doesn't fix who you are. It amplifies it. Charlie Munger once said something so simple, but so dangerous if you ignore it. Wealth and age will make you more of what you already are. Let that sink in. If you're focused today, you'll be even more focused when you're successful. If you're distracted today, success won't save you. It'll expose you. If you make bad decisions with little money, you'll make bigger mistakes with more money. And that's the part nobody talks about. Because people are obsessed with one question: how do I get rich? But almost nobody asks the question that actually matters: who am I becoming before I ever get there? Because one day, whether it's sooner or later, you might get the opportunity, you might get the money, you might get the freedom, and in that moment, there will be no hiding, no pretending, no second version of you, just a louder, clearer, more powerful version of who you already are. So if there's anything to fix, if there's anything to build, if there's anything to control, it has to happen now. Before the money, before the success, before time locks it in. Because life doesn't change you. It reveals you. And that's exactly what this story is about. Now here's where everything gets real, because this idea is not just theory. It shows up in real life. Look at Charlie Munger himself. Same world, same level of success, same opportunities. But when it came to money, he didn't do what most people expect. Compare him to Warren Buffett. Buffett chose to give away most of his wealth to foundations that will continue long after he's gone. Munger, he went in a different direction. He kept most of it within his family, investing in his descendants. Not because one is right and the other is wrong, but because success doesn't give you a new identity. It exposes the one you already had. 2 billionaires, 2 different legacies, same success, different values. And that's the part people miss. They think money will tell them what to do. But money doesn't decide anything. You do. And whatever's inside you right now, that's what will guide your decisions later. And it doesn't stop at money. It shows up in what you want. Because as time passes, you start to change. Not in who you are, but in what matters to you. Munger gave a simple example. When he was younger, catching a 200-pound tuna sounded like an achievement, something exciting, something worth chasing. But later in life, he looked at that same goal and said, "It's just too much work." Not because he couldn't, but because he no longer cared. And that's a lesson most people ignore. You're chasing things right now that your future self might not even want. And if you don't realize that early, you'll waste years running after goals that don't fit the person you're becoming. That's why Munger didn't fight change. He accepted it. He didn't try to hold on to old ambitions. He adjusted. He built a life that matched his reality. Simple routines, conversations, thinking, learning, and most importantly, peace. Not because he planned it perfectly, but because when life gave him that version, he embraced it. And here's where it gets even deeper. Munger talked about something he was very good at: recognizing unfair advantages. Moments where life gives you something: time, freedom, experience, clarity. And most people ignore them because they're too busy chasing something bigger. But Munger, when he saw an advantage, he moved fast. No hesitation, no overthinking, just action. Boom, boom, boom. And that's what separates people. Not intelligence, not luck, but awareness. Seeing what others don't and using it. And maybe the most honest part of all of this is how he looked at life with zero illusions. No pretending, no fake perfection. Even when talking about relationships, he kept it simple. At some point, some things are just no longer necessary. Not sad, not negative, just real. Because life isn't about doing everything. It's about knowing what still matters and letting go of what doesn't. So when you step back and look at everything, the message becomes clear. You don't wait for money to become someone. You become someone before the money arrives. Because when it finally does, it won't transform you. It will reveal you. So if there's something to fix it now. If there's something to build it now. If there's something to control it now. Because later, it only gets louder. And whatever you are today is exactly what you'll become at a higher level. So, at the end of the day, this isn't really a story about money. It's a story about you. Because one day, whether you're ready or not, life will give you more. More money, more freedom, more responsibility. And when that moment comes, it won't ask you who you want to be. It will show you who you already are. So don't wait. Don't wait for success to fix you. Don't wait for money to discipline you. Don't wait for time to change you. Because it won't. It will only make everything louder. So build yourself now. Control your habits now. Sharpen your thinking now. Become someone you're proud of now. Because later, there's no editing, no second version, no reset button, just a bigger stage and a clearer version of you. So the real question is not, will you be successful? The real question is, when success comes, will you be ready for what it reveals? And if you're not, you still have time, but not forever. So if this made you think differently, drop a like. If you felt this message, leave a comment. And if you want more content like this, follow, because we're just getting started.